Welcome to the Worldwide Luxury Home Podcast. My name is James Dewar, realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services here in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. Each podcast, we go across the U.S. and across the world and visit the city to learn about the lifestyles and learn about the luxury homes in that city. Today, we're featuring the luxury homes and the lifestyles in Nashville, Tennessee. And we're fortunate to have Tove Gunnarsson, who is an award-winning Berkshire Hathaway luxury realtor there in Nashville. Good morning. Good morning, Tove. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, that is a beautiful backdrop, and that's not computer simulated. Tell us where you are and tell us a little bit about the background.
This is live from Nashville, Tennessee, and this is the famous Batman building and all downtown Nashville. So this is where everything happens.
Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful skyline. I know now why a lot of people, I've had several clients just recently come from Nashville that own property in Nashville, and they also want to buy property in San Antonio, Texas. And now I know why that's just a beautiful downtown. So before we start the podcast, tell the listeners a little bit about Tove Gunnarsson. Tell us about yourself, and also tell us about your philosophy selling real estate in the Nashville area.
Yes, I am Tove Gunnarsson, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Woodmont Realty, Nashville, Tennessee. And I've been licensed since 1999. And I was born in South Korea, but I grew up in Sweden. So I came here in 1998, and I've been here ever since. And I love it. Raised 2 children.
Okay. And I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Tove is a beautiful name. Tell us about that, and then I'll let you talk about your children.
So that's a Swedish name. It's not very common in Sweden, but it spells Tove, and my last name is Gunnarsson, which is pretty common with the SON last name in Sweden.
Great. So tell us about your family there.
Yeah, so I have 2 children. They are adult, both 23, girl who lives in Miami. And she graduated from Clemson and just wanted to work for sports teams. So she got a job at the Miami Dolphins, and she loves it. And then she got pulled to work with the F1. So now she's on the Formula One team, and she helped do the whole marketing and put on the race down there that just happened the other week ago or 2 weeks ago. And then William, my son, he plays at UT Knoxville, and he is junior football years. Yeah.
Wow. Sound like you've really been a good mom. And tell us about tell us about what your philosophy is for selling real estate in the Nashville area. You're in downtown now, but you also said you sell throughout the area.
Yeah, so I am 100% referral based. So all my friends and family, they ask me to help them sell or buy. And then I also property manage. So I have a lot of friends who come and say, I want to buy another house. And I said, okay, great. Well, I'll property manage it for you. So I have over 80 that I property manage now. And then, sellers and buyers, they're my friends. So we have a good time. And then it's a lot of times, once they start coming to Nashville, their son and aunts and uncles and daughter, they want to come too. So it's a lot of families building wealth here in Nashville.
Well, but why is that? Why are families, congregating in Nashville? Why are they buying the primary home, secondary home, investment home? Why are they coming? What type of lifestyle do you have there?
It is such a good place to live. It's so everybody is so friendly. It's kind of like the Nashville way. We don't honk. We let people in. We're very genuinely interested in each other, and we help each other. And it's a very entrepreneurial place to live. So, of course, the healthcare is a huge hub here. IT, technology, is also very big, and then tourism, of course. So we have a lot of good things going for us. So headquarters are willing and want to come here because we have a lot of talent. So Vanderbilt University, Belmont University, and all these universities in the area, they bring in a lot of talent, young talent that want to stay. So once they graduate, they actually find jobs here. So it's a win-win for everybody. And geographically, we're really great located, about an hour to Chicago, 2 hours here, 2 hours there. So it's very easy to get in and out. So it's a great place to live and work and play. So we have a lot of fun here.
Well, it sounds like that. So I always imagine, Nashville, all these little honky tonk dive bars and all that. Now, is that downtown, or where's that located? That scene?
We do have that too. We have a lot of downtown Broadway is that definitely the honky tonk row.
Okay.
The street go up and down, and from First all the way up to 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And it's gotten so popular. Every artist want to have their own bar. So Blake Shelton has their Old Red. Jason Aldean, that's my children's favorite. They hang out on the rooftop. And everybody wants to have their own bar. So it's really nice. Now it's all new and renovated and fresh. And we have an assembly hall that was just, it's a food hall, but it feels like you're not in Nashville because it's very nice, and you can have sushi or Princess hot chicken or something local, and you can just sit together and eat. So it's really nice addition.
Wow, cool.
And then of course it's all on the streets of where the Ryman and all these great old time, museums and all the music was kind of started. So it has a lot of history too.
Okay, great. So tell us about you're talking about the big, I guess, as a food court, enclosed food, basically a food court in there. You can go and eat anything. Tell us about the restaurant scene in Nashville. Do y'all have a vibrant restaurant scene?
The best part of growth, and which I always love, we have had the convention center started, and with all that came a lot of buzz, and the Omni Hotel, all the JW, Marriott, all. Now we have Ritz-Carlton on the books coming. We got Four Seasons, where I'm actually sitting at right now. And with all the hotels came a lot more steakhouses. So we have a really nice scene at really great steakhouses. I can tell you all about them. Bourbon Steak is on the top floor at JW Marriott, and it has a beautiful view, great ambiance. And then, of course, we have Halls just opened, Jeff and Ruby's, Oaks, Perry's just opened in Cool Springs. So you name it. And best part is all the restaurateurs want to come and open too. So I love it here. It's a great place to live. And I try to have, lunches with girlfriends to see where the newest rooftops are. And that's also a thing coming. So we have a lot of rooftops here. So I love that. And any ethnic cuisine, we have a lot of that too.
Okay. With that view, I can see why you want to enjoy that view all the time. It's beautiful behind you. So on a Saturday afternoon, what activities do you like doing in Nashville?
Absolutely. On a Saturday in the fall, it's all about college football. Okay. So I go to Knoxville every Saturday or fly wherever my son plays. It's huge here. We're SEC country. So, but ACC, of course, Eleanor went to Clemson. And then for a Saturday afternoon or Saturday here, we have a lot of parks, beautiful 2,000 plus acres of Percy and Edwin Warner parks. They were donated by two brothers, and natural hiking trails, beautiful. And then you can mountain bike or just walk, and it's very nice. And that's where the steeplechase was just held the other weekend. And we have Radnor Lake, and then we have two different lakes, Percy Priest Lake and Old Hickory Lake. And the Old Hickory Lake actually ties into the Cumberland. So you can actually boat all the way down to here and just anchor up to CMA Fest or something going on downtown. So we love that boating.
Yeah. So you actually can come down to the river and dock?
Well, yes, there's some anchoring posts down here. If we
Wow.
want to have it more of that, and I think with Oracle, who's going to be on the other side where
Right.
Nissan is, with that, they're going to do beach, restaurant, retail, and office, of course. So we're excited about that.
Yeah. So there's no limit to what you can do on the weekends there in Nashville, it sounds like.
Right. Well, I know a lot of bachelorettes come here. It's the number one popularity to come for all the bachelorette parties still. So we're excited about that. And
Well,
they have
I would thought Las Vegas would be that.
no surprise. Nashville actually is now. So
Wow.
we love it. We love the growth and we have a lot of fun with it. There's all these pedal taverns and all, yeah, buses going around, party buses. So it's fun.
Yeah, it
If you
sounds
come
like
down
the
here on a Saturday, you have to come down and see and just kind of walk around first all the way up. It's amazing.
yeah, definitely. I definitely need to do that. They do a lot of up here in our wine country. We have the wine country right to the north of San Antonio and Fredericksburg, and yeah, they have the buses going around, and they have a great time. So let's talk about. I know your main sporting event is watching your son play football, which is amazing. Tell us about other sporting. Do you have minor league, major league? Which teams do you have there in Nashville?
So we do have Tennessee Titans, which
All
is
right,
over across the river right there. It's the home of the Titans.
there you go.
And we love that. And I'm a fan, big fan of the Titans. And hopefully they'll do really well this season. We also have the Predators, and they play hockey, and it's right up the street. So it's in Bridgestone Arena.
Okay.
And then we have the Sounds. It's a minor league baseball team. We're they're called the Sounds. And then we're trying to get a major league, hopefully Nashville Stars. So that's in the works. And then we just a couple of years ago got soccer. So Geodis, we have Nashville soccer club now. We love that. So it's well attended and in the popular area of Wedgwood, Houston, WeHo, just south of downtown.
Wow,
And
that's
the Sounds are just over in Germantown, just around the corner over here.
okay. And it seems like you have something for everyone there in Nashville. So tell us about the luxury home market that Tove Gunnarsson that you show people in downtown. Let's first talk about downtown because I mean that looks like a beautiful place to live. All the activities there. Tell us about the downtown market, and then tell us about the other areas for luxury living there in Nashville.
Absolutely. So Four Seasons is our pride and joy. We're so happy that it's finally opened and here and sold out. And we are also right there. You see 505 building. That's also a condominium building. So that's on 5 and Church.
Okay.
And then we have a lot more going. There's probably 35 trains going right now. So we have tons of new development coming and several high rises. So one bedroom studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and some penthouses too. So something for everybody.
And what about the surrounding area?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is the core of Nashville, which holds a lot of office buildings, hotels, attorneys' offices, all the banking and all that. And if you draw a radius out 15 miles or so, of course, it gets more suburban. And in Nashville, our nice areas, so to speak, is the south and west part. So Belmead is the most affluent zip code, 37205. We have the Green Hills and the Hills. So 37215 is Green Hills, Forest Hills, and Oak Hills. And I don't know if you remember, but Covenant shooting was in the 3720215 area in Green Hills. And then if we go down, all of Brentwood and Franklin is really beautiful and really popular. And Nolansville. So people love Williamson County. And we're in metropolitan Davidson County right now. And then if you go further out towards the airport, you have Wilson County, and then you have Hendersonville, Sumner County. Those are also very popular. and they're kind of called, Mount Juliet is called the land between the lakes. So if you go out a little bit, you can find a really nice home, for about 600,000. The luxury homes here is Belmead predominantly, and then all the hills. And Belmead, we didn't used to have a lot of $1 million homes back in the day, but now we have so many that are 3.5, 4 million, 5, 6, 7. Our highest right now is 50 million. And so it's just taking off. It's crazy to see, but it's fun to be in real estate for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's funny that you bring up the 05 zip code, because we just did one. I think it was with Greenville, South Carolina, and we just did a podcast, and they have the 05ers. Okay. And I thought it was really funny because we have the 09ers, which is Alamo Heights. And that's actually right to the kind of the north of the downtown. I'm south of downtown. I think we're in a better one. We're in the King William, and it's old historic homes. And we're the 10s, and 10s doesn't sound as good as the 09 or the 05. So there must be something to the zip code.
That's good to know. Yeah.
So thanks for being here, Tove, for talking about the lifestyles of Nashville, Tennessee, and talking about the luxury home. Is there any last words you'd like to talk about? Tell our listeners about the lifestyles or about homes that you haven't talked about yet.
Come and see us. I would love to give you a grand tour. I'm happy to help you with anything you need, and I love showing everybody Nashville, and I can help you with any real estate needs. So happy to help.
That is wonderful, Tove. Thank you for being here to represent all of our viewers for buying and selling a home in Nashville, Tennessee. So if you want to meet Tove and have her help you with that home in downtown Nashville or in one of the 05 districts, go to www.buyahomeglobal.com. Send us a message and we'll make that introduction to Tove. And also, anywhere in the world, we'd like to thank our sponsor, BuyAHomeGlobal.com, where we will introduce you to an award-winning Berkshire Hathaway agent, just like Tove here. So thank you, Tove, for being here again, and we will see our listeners in the next podcast. And this is the Worldwide Luxury Home Podcast.